Finally arrived in Doha, and the first thing we noticed was that the skyline was absolutely insane. The architecture was very impressive. We headed over to Burj Doha over in West Bay to grab some breakfast at the Twisted Olive restaurant, and the food was really good. And after that, we headed over to the Katara Cultural Village, where there was so much to do. We went into the Katara Mosque and also checked out the multi-purpose hall, which kind of feels like a coliseum. There were also art galleries and cafes, so I definitely recommend checking out this area if you go to Doha. Every place that we visited actually accepted card, but I went to an ATM just to see what Qatari Riyals look like. And then we went to the Museum of Islamic Art, which is right at the Doha Corniche. There were so many exhibits that you could probably spend an entire day just here at this museum. So if you're into history and art, then you definitely got to check it out. And after a long day, we finally checked into our Airbnb at Zigzag Tower. And that brings us to day 2. We met up with some friends who actually used to live in Bahrain, but they moved to Doha last year, and they invited us over for a beach day at the Pearl, which was absolutely massive. And we spent the day paddleboarding, swimming, playing frisbee, typical beach activities. It was a lot of fun. And once the sun went down, we headed over to Souk Waqif. The souk was huge and everything felt very modern yet still traditional at the same time. It's definitely the place to go if you want to bring home a souvenir, and it's also a great place to people watch because there's people from all around the world. And Souk Waqif is also home to Le Pouce, which is the golden thumb statue. And then finally we rode one of the dhows from the Corniche to get a better view of the skyline. And that was it for day 2.